You got a minute?
You guys look like you spent some time at the gym.
We have to.
What?
We're a crew.
So you guys are kind of still in it. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. It's my birthday. Dempsey, James, and Nick are just hanging out. Nick's pounded probably 4 or 5 donuts. Dempsey's playing on his girlfriend's Switch. James is trying to read. So it's my birthday, right? No biggie. The big 2-3. And what am I going to be doing today? I'm going to be rowing boats, maybe. The flight got delayed. We're at Rhode Island Regional Airport. Probably the best place to spend a birthday. There's 2 Duncans, and that's about it. Joked around with the TSA guy for a little bit. I was trying to tell him, I was like, yeah, these 3D models you have in my bag are pretty sweet. Like, I want to be able to sneak drugs in. And he's like, yeah, like, but you'd be surprised. People still try and get drugs. And what people are trying to smuggle drugs through Rhode Island Regional Airport? There's no one here. It's basically a waiting room for people to die. We're not sitting with the team, and many people wonder why wouldn't we want to hang out with the team? Why do we always hang out with the same group of guys 24/7, 365? It's because we're just such best buds. What else has happened? Yeah, big 2-3. I got a cowboy hat for my birthday, so that's going to be fucking awesome possum. PR'd on my 2K last week. Now I'm 603. PR'd on it the week before, so 1 second PR. Yeah, we're going to spend the next week in Florida. Steve Gladstone, we're paying him $50,000 to come to camp or whatever, $50,000 plus. And we all thought he was going to be here for the rest of the season, because $50,000 is a fucking crazy number. But I guess he's just going to be here for Florida. So he's like an advisory coach. Dude, he's going to be the head coach. If Perkins tells me to do something, I'm going to be listening to Gladstone. So, yeah, well, that's cool. Hopefully I get a room with him or something. I've had this plan since last IRAs that I want to do a Fortnite dance on him. Like that one where you do like the L and you dance back and forth. So if I can Fortnite dance on Steve Gladstone and get a video of that, I think I'll be happy. I'll feel like this is a successful trip. The plan is just to not get in trouble. I got a couple more months left, and what else is going on? So did an audition like 2 weeks ago for this one part in a movie, and I think it went well because I got a call back from the casting director. And she's like, hey, the director wants you to audition for a different part in the movie. So I was like, oh, fucking hell yeah. So, you do a self-tape, you send it in. I send it through an email. So I set up a separate email. And then I lost the password to the email. So I don't know if I got the part. It's supposed to be filming in 3 or 4 days. So you win some, you lose some. I tried everything to recover the password, but no bueno. So you know what? Could have been in a movie, but I guess I failed. Yeah. Went out to the bars the other day, and dude, this chick I used to row with, she pretended like she didn't know me. Talks to me for like 15 minutes. I'm like, oh my god, I'm not good with names or remembering faces. So I was like, oh, we rode together. And she's like, oh my god, we did. I was like, you fucking knew who I was. You came up to me. Yeah. And then some fucking BC rowing freshman dude latching on to me the whole time at the bar, killing the vibe. Also definitely knew who I was, but was trying to do this whole like too cool for school kind of bullshit. And I spent the whole night trying to ditch them. But you win some, you lose some. What else? What else is going on? What's up? What else is going on, guys? What else is? It is my birthday. I woke up, I completely forgot it was my birthday until Dempsey sent a text in the group chat wishing me happy birthday. But my group chat name is Nick Fisher. So then guys were wishing Nick happy birthday instead of me. So that pissed me the frick off, dude. If you really want to understand what Rhode Island... We watch YouTube? YouTube? What are you saying? Do to? Do. I don't know what the fuck that guy's saying. I can barely understand it with his accent. So if you are trying to understand what regional airport in Rhode Island's like, well, they have rocking chairs for that's number one. Also, there's probably only one gate open. This is the safest airport in America, and the security, whatever. It's not because of that. It's because no one's attacking this. This is probably the worst thing that you could do here is tip over the rocking chair. But the bar here is packed. Everyone's fucking getting shit-faced. Makes sense, you know. If you're leaving from here, you're probably not going anywhere too great. Actually, you probably celebrate. This is probably the lowest you're at right now. Yeah. So plan for the week. We're gonna be rowing twice a day. The boys are gonna go try and shoot guns at least 3 or 4 times during the week. Yeah. What else? Went to my first acting class, an adult acting class with like adults, like fucking guys that are like 4 years old, and they're trying to make it in the business. And I show up, I'm damn 23, I'm a damn baby, and there's like these adults acting, and they're doing their scenes, and I'm just watching, fucking no clue what I'm doing. So that went well, and yeah, fucking shit. Yeah, well, all right, so this is what was weird about that, is I'm not around older men often, you know, and some of the guys in the class or whatever, I was around them, and they weren't friendly. The way they talk to the women in the class is very like, oh, hey, how are you? And then I come around, it's like, oh, hi, how are you doing? I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Fucking, you be my dad, man. So we're really getting this ball moving on this acting thing. Could have had that part. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. What else? Yeah, I don't know. I'm a huge fan of airports, though. It's really exciting watching the planes fly in, and it's kind of nerve-wracking because everyone's a little on edge. What else? Yeah, I don't think I could be a TSA agent. Someone spits in your face or something. Also, no, I take that back. I fucking would. If I was a TSA agent, dude, I'd go through everyone's bags. I'd stop everyone's. I just want to see what they got. Yeah, I'm nosy. You know, I like to get up in people's issues. All right, what else do we got? Yeah. Also, I was in my improv class, and I felt pretty bad about this. I was thinking about this all last night. So I'm doing a scene with this kid in front of the whole class. And part of the scene, I just decided I'm going to turn him into a monkey. So for the next, 20 minutes, he has to pretend to be a monkey. And I don't know why I did it. I thought I'd just be funny. I'd be like, that's what's weird about improv is like, all right, that guy has to now for the next 20 minutes buy into the fact that he's a monkey, and we gotta just continue the scene. So I went up to him and apologized. I was like, hey man, like, I'm sorry, because he just made monkey noises for 20 minutes. But that's what's cool about improv is you can just fuck with people. You just say, hey man, you're a monkey now, and they gotta buy into your reality. So that's one of the rules of it is you always say yes and you escalate constantly, so you're always making the situation a little bit more craziness, and you gotta accept everyone's reality. So if someone says you're a monkey, man, you gotta fucking pretend to be a monkey. So we spent the rest of class doing that. It's kind of a form of bullying, but yeah. Um, hmm. See, I don't know if I could set myself on fire. That guy did that like a week ago. I don't think I could do it. I don't think many people could. It just seems so hot. I don't like being all sweaty. And also then, I don't like the smell of campfires either. I feel like that would be a big part of it. Also, it's probably a little embarrassing. It's like a little too much attention for me. Yeah, hopefully I get a seat race this week. To be honest, I don't really want to leave the 2V. The 2V could win every race. So I'm hoping, if anything, like Gladstone sees me and he's just like, you know what, Gus, like your muscles look so tired and you look so strong. Like, why don't you go to the beach? Why don't you go to the beach and just hang out and relax? So that's what I'm banking on. I'm just gonna try and kiss ass that guy the whole time. And then what else? Oh, Sunday I got the 4 Stars national team Twitch stream with Hudson. So we gotta set that bad boy up. I don't know what I'm gonna ask these kids. I want to ask Isaiah, dude. Like, dude, what was your dad making you guys do? How are you guys as fast? Your dad just making you erg? Why don't you guys go play Fortnite or something? I don't know. Maybe I'll ask him that. I don't know. Most people don't know this. I don't know fucking anything about rowers and rowing. So I'm going to have to do my research. I'm going to try and make it as controversial as possible. I'm probably going to ask a little bit about Palestine and Israel. See what these guys have to say. I'm going to try and not talk about rowing at all. Because that's what the people want to hear. No one wants to hear about rowing and hear these guys fucking inflate their egos. I want to hear, I want to find out who's the racist. Let's get down to the business of it. What else? It's kind of fucking boring, dude. Not much is going on. Shit's just been going on dates. Those have been going okay. Dude, trying to get myself out there in the world. And you find out going on dates, just coffee dates, nothing crazy. And you find people fucking suck. Dude, I met some chicks. God, I fucking want to blow my fucking brains out when I'm talking to them. Because all they want to talk about is, like, finance and, like, their fucking jobs. And, like, oh, I got an internship. Like, I want to get into the financial world and own stocks. Fuck. I want to own a handgun to blow my brains out talking to them. And then the problem with coffee dates is you don't know what to do after that. Because this is the game plan I've been doing. I'll meet someone like, oh, let's go grab coffee. We go, we sit. And some of them, I'm fucking driving this conversation. I'd ask them a question, and then they're just sitting there, like, waiting for me to ask them another question. I'm like, oh, my God. So I just start asking them wild questions. I'm like, yeah, like, all right. This is my go-to question that I ask. Because this one just keeps them on their toes. is I'm like, all right, you're dating someone. You say you're gonna break up with them, and then they say, oh, if you break up with me, I'll fucking kill myself. And then you're like, okay, whatever. You still break up with them. They kill themselves. Do you go to the funeral? Yes or no? Yeah, so that kind of keeps the ball going. One chick, she was a nurse, so I asked her if she was worried about getting AIDS. Really early on, within the first 5 minutes of talking to her. I don't think she loved that. So I haven't gone on many second dates. But keep on going. I'm not even trying to find love. Not even trying to find nothing. Just meeting individuals. Yeah, it was all right. So this is the other part. Go on a date and whatever. I'm like, oh, like you should like, date's over. Already the food. We already got food. Like you gotta go home, lady. And we're waiting there, and I'm like, okay, like she's like, oh, I gotta go home. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Get the fuck out of here. And so I'm waiting for her to call an Uber. She pulls out her phone. I'm like, all right, she's gonna get an Uber, get out of here. And but then she puts her phone back in her pocket. I'm like, okay, she probably called it, whatever. And then we were waiting around for like 15 minutes. She doesn't say anything. And then I realized, oh, she didn't call an Uber. She's waiting for me to do that. As if I have money. Dude, I don't have a fucking job. I got like $14 in my bank account. So, it's like these coffee dates are fucking draining, dude. Because it's like, all right, I'm not going to take these chicks out to get dinner. Because it's tough with the dinner, then it gets super late, and it's like, all right, what are we going to do now? I don't want them fucking coming to my room. I don't want them, I don't want to, no. We're not doing any of that jazz. Fucking just want, like, an hour and a half. I meet them. I see if I am at all interested in talking to them. But coffee's fucking expensive, dude. And I always pay, try to be a gentleman. But then I get down to, like, I got no money. Yesterday or 2 days ago, I went on a date. I only have $14 in my account. The coffee was like fucking $14. So I had pennies in my. So then that night I ate some boxed stuffing for dinner. And they always ask, like, oh, like I can split it. I'll Venmo you. Like, no. Don't Venmo me. That would be fucking weird. I don't want that shit. Are you gonna Venmo me fucking $5? I should have said yes, but the worst problem is, like, all right, you go on the first date. They enjoy it, obviously, because I'm fucking a ton of fun to be around. But then I have to, like, weasel my way out of a second date. And so I asked my sisters. I was like, I try to get their input on the situation, on what I should do. Caitlin was like, all right, you should probably, you text them, hey, I had so much fun. Like, I don't see this going anywhere. Like, I really enjoyed meeting you. Like, I wish you well. And I was like, oh, that sounds like super responsible. And, like, that sounds like a very mature thing to do. But also, fuck, I don't want to fucking text them that. I don't want to text them at all. So then I obviously go get a second opinion and try and kind of fish around for advice that I like. And my oldest sister was like, fuck them, just ghost them. You don't have to fucking talk to them ever again. So that's what I kind of been doing. So the chicks are kind of, they're getting the memo though, that like, whatever. And you realize chicks are fucking awkward as hell. You go on these dates, and I'll ask them questions. I'll be like, hey, like, what are your hobbies? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I love going outside. What the fuck? Yeah, everyone does. You like tanning? That's not a fucking hobby. You like getting vitamin D? That's not your fucking hobby. What are you talking about? Do a puzzle, you freak. So, I'm not very, I'm very picky. Well, also, like, I don't think I'll meet someone in Boston. I don't think that's the way. I don't think that's the. I kind of told myself like it ain't gonna happen. That's fine. Um, but yes, that's the problem. Also, what sucks, dude, you meet people at the bar, you're talking to them, and then you're like, oh, what year are you? And it's tough because I'm a fifth year, a super senior weirdo creep, and they're like, oh, I'm a freshman. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? You're fucking high school. So that kind of sucks. And then chicks always want you to buy them a drink at the bar. Dude, I have $4 in like a flask in my back pocket full of beer. I got nothing I can provide you. Um, so yeah, I don't know. And that's fine with me, you know. But yeah, chicks need to get hobbies. If there's any women listening to this, and I know there are, a majority of the people listening to this podcast are women. You guys gotta get some fucking hobbies, or you gotta lie. If you go on a date and the guy asks you like, "What do you like to do?" and you don't say anything, or like, "Oh, like I like to read." Okay, yeah, everyone reads. You just read naturally. You look at a sign and you're already reading it. You don't even know you're doing it. You're already reading the words. It just happens. But you gotta fake something, you know. And it's easy for me to say because I got fucking boatloads of hobbies, and like I'll list off like 30. I love spinning basketballs on my finger. I like building model airplanes. I like making little sculptures. I like whittling wood. Um, I like sewing. Making cool garments. I like collecting bread tabs, those little plastic pieces from bread. Love collecting those. I'm gonna make a whole art wall of them. I got hundreds of those bad boys. Um, so, boom, I just hit them with fucking an easy 10, and they're coming at me with, oh, I don't know, like I like to go sit in the park. Yeah, so do child molesters. Like, come on, give me something to work with here. Um, so if you're a chick, just lie. That's the best part about first dates is you can lie. I try not to, but sometimes. One date I was on, dude, I'm fucking talking to this girl, and I'm like, this is not going well. We're 5 minutes in, and I know it's not. So I just start lying to them. I'm fucking telling them just crazy shit. Like, yeah, like I'm studying for like the LSAT. Like, I'm like I think I might want to be a doctor when I'm older. Like, who knows? They don't give a fuck. Um, but yeah, so lie on first dates, lie to people, and yeah, that's oh, dude. All right, so back to my acting class a while back. Someone did a scene from the movie Whiplash. This kid did the Whiplash scene when he's like breaking up with the girl, and he's talking about like, hey, yeah, we should break up because like I'm gonna be focusing so much on like my drumming and my passion, and then you're gonna get mad at me because I'm doing so much of this drumming, whatever, blah 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 blah. And I was sitting there thinking like, damn, dude, I think of that every time, every relationship I've been in. I'm always like, damn, this chick, all I want to do is just be funny and make videos, and these chicks just want all my attention. Lady, I fucking barely give myself any attention. Um, but I think it was interesting because that's like such a common guy that chicks don't get at all. Dude, every guy thinks what they're doing is so important, even when it's not, you know? And they kind of know that it's not that important. They're not oblivious. But they need to think that something that they're doing is important. And you just got to support them. Just support the delusion. It's like improv, you got to accept their reality. Their reality is that, fuck, they're making a podcast and you're listening to the podcast like, this fucking sucks. Why is he doing this? Just support it. Who gives a fuck? It's gonna work out better for you. You're gonna get dumped if you don't.
For those Allegiant passengers on outbound flight
Um,
2514 for service to Punta Gorda, we're in the general boarding process. If you hold
so
a confirmed seat on this flight, please make your way
sorry.
to gate number number 7.
All right. Well, but I think that's just a common guy thing, is to feel like women hold them back, which, well, they do. Yeah. So, to all the women out there, just support your man and know that they're crazy. So are you. And also, chicks, they act like they're not fucking psycho. They're absolutely bonkers, dude. If you, all chicks do this thing. You first meet them, they're like cool guys. They're trying to be cool. And then after a month, they go fucking psycho killer mode. People say that sounds misogynistic. No, it's fucking not. It's fucking bullshit. And then chicks gaslight like, you can't just say I'm crazy. Makes you want to hit them with your car. So, yeah, there's my anti-woman rant for the day. Hey, Demps, you excited? What are you excited for this week?
Just the nice water, I think. And Steve. It's going to be fun. He's going to say so much stuff to us. And, like, seeing what the coaches do at night. An Outback Steakhouse.
We do go to Outback Steakhouse. That will be very bueno.
I don't know. Who do you think we're going to sit with?
I want to sit with Gladstone.
I would put my per diem. Like, I would pay $45 to sit with him. For, like, we get, like, an hour and a half of, like, good quality talking. Ask him all the good questions.
What's the first question you'd ask him?
I would let him lead.
Yeah, an older man like that.
What are your guys' names? Will, Gus. Like, you're pretty timid at first, and then we'd loosen up. Like, he'd probably have a couple whiskeys, he'd probably a couple glasses.
I'd roofie him. I think having the story of, yeah, I'm the guy who roofied Steve Gladstone. And
I think we'd have to ask, like, what was your relationship with Ernie, and what was your favorite memory of him? That's gotta be a question. Like, what do you remember about Ernie Arlett? What stands out? Do you know the story of the soap in the tanks?
I'm going to ask him about, like, if he knows anything about Fortnite. Just stress him out. Just start asking him questions about, like...
Do you know about Lego Fortnite?
Steve, what's your opinion? That's probably the first question. See what he knows about Lego Fortnite. Well, what else? I don't know. Things are going very good in life. I love life, and I can't complain. Hopefully we get a new dog. I've been doing this thing where I'm trying to, like, psychology mastermind my family, where every day I send a photo of a golden retriever puppy, and just to kind of put in their mind how cute one is and how we should get another. Not that I don't love my two Kevins, Kevin Sr. and Kevin Jr., my two baby golden little baby dog retrievers. I do love them. I love my baby dogs. But having another one would be fucking sweet. You know, more the merrier. Because the thing with dogs is, like, having one's sweet, you know? But then, I don't know, they kind of, like, they get too much attention. So then you have a second one so they can play with each other. And then if you have a third one, you know, they can, like, you know, they can team up on another one. And then that kind of creates an alpha power role, like a team pack mentality. Because 2 dogs, that's just 2 dogs. 3 dogs, that's a fucking pack. I want a pack. So, well, all right. Well, it's my birthday, and we're in the airport. And, I don't know. It's weird being old. I don't think in my mind, I never thought I was going to get to 23. Like, I didn't think I was going to be fucking dead or anything. But you don't imagine it. Like in my mind, like I was like, oh, I wonder. When I was a kid, I was like 9. I was like, I wonder what I'm gonna look like when I'm 16. I can drive my car, or when I'm 21. Like when I first drink, and then I think like, oh, what will I be like when I'm like 50? But you don't think about like, oh, when I'm 23, what will I be doing? So, just kind of old now. I'm in my 20s, and I didn't plan for it. That's what's like when you're a teenager, you plan for like, all right, I'll be in college, and I can like mentally prepare like for those steps. There's things stepped out. Like, all right, you're freshman, you go to sophomore, senior, junior, whatever. It's all the kind of steps. But now it's like there's no more steps. There's a pit, and I can fall into it, or I jump across the pit. And the pit has snakes. And these snakes have laser eyes, and they're hungry for human brains. But luckily, there's no brains here. I don't know. That's kind of terrifying, though. What do I do after this? Well, thank God we don't have to worry about that. I'm going to go get one of those damn churro donuts from Dunkin'. So, all right. See ya.
Finland!